Good morning, everyone. This is Manjunath. Welcome back to this session 2. Today, we will be learning Introduction to Program Coding, Java and BlueJ, session 2. So, fundamentals of Java language. There are 7 kinds of fundamentals available in Java. They are tokens, identifiers, keywords, constants, integer constants, real constant, string constants. So let us discuss in detail tokens. So token is the smallest element of a program that is meaningful to the compiler. Tokens are the various Java elements. Token supports in Java includes keywords like int, identifiers. All Java components require names, and identifiers are the names given to the classes, methods, and variables. There are certain rules to be followed for naming identifiers. All identifiers must begin with a letter from A to Z, that is capital letter A to Z, or small letter A to Z, underscore or dollar symbol. After the first characters, identifiers can have any combination of characters. Second point, identifiers must not be a keyword. Identifiers can be any length or it is case sensitive. Third one is keywords. Keywords are the words that have already been reserved for Java compiler. Java compilers must be known because these words cannot be used as variables, class, or method names. Integer constant. Constants in Java are fixed value that do not change during the execution of a program. Constants are also called as literals. Next one, integer constant. An integer constant refers to a sequence of digits which includes only negative or positive values. Real constants. A real constant refers to a sequence of digits which includes only negative or positive values. String constants. A string constant is a sequence of characters enclosed between double quotes. These characters may be a digit or letters. Let us go to the next slide. Variables. So what is variables? Variables are the names given to a memory location which are used to save data temporarily to be used later in the program. During execution of a program, value can be stored in a variable and the stored value can be changed. In Java language, it is necessary to declare a variable before being used. Next one is variable declaration. So, variable declaration is a variable defines the data type and the name of a variable. Syntax are data type and variable. So, for example, int sum. Int is a data type and sum is a variable name. The second example is float percentage. Float is a data type and percentage is a variable name. Here, int and float are the data type and sum and percentage are the variable names. We can also declare more than one variable of the same data type in a single quote or single statement separated by a comma. For example, int sum comma float. Next one we are going to discuss is variable initialization. So initialization means assigning a value to a variable. Syntax are as follows. Data type variable name is equal to initial value. So for example, int sum is equal to 0 where int is a data type, sum is a variable name and 0 is the value. Next, we will be discussing on data types. Data type refers to the data that can be used in a program. Java provides number of data types to utilize maximum amount of memory. Some commonly used data types are as follows: int, float, double, char and boolean. Each have got different size and the example is shown in the table. Int will hold 16 bits to 32 bits and the example is 22, 45, 89 and minus 79. Double and float, it holds the size 32 bits to 64 bits, that is 34.78 minus 9.56. Char, it holds 16 bits. Example, in single quotes A, small letter, and in single quotes A, capital letter, and in double quotes more than one letter, that is called as strings. The fourth and the last one is boolean. Boolean, the size is 1 bit. It tells you whether the condition is true or false. Now let us discuss on the operators. Operators are the special symbols used to perform calculations. Operators form an expression when applied to variables and constant. Example, if I take an example, a is equal to b plus 2. Here a and b are the variable, 2 is a constant and plus or is equal to are the operators. Let us learn about the various operators in detail. The first operator we are going to discuss now is arithmetic operators. So what is arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are used for various arithmetic calculations such as addition, subtraction and so on. They include the following operators. Plus, it is used to add two numbers. For example, num1 plus num2. Minus, it is used to subtract two numbers. For example, num1 minus num2. Multiplication, it is used to multiply two numbers. That is num1 into num2. Division, it is used to divide two numbers. For example, num1 divided by num2. And the last one is modulus. It is used to calculate the remainder on dividing two numbers. For example, num1 modulus num2. The next operator we are going to discuss is increment and decrement operators. So, increment operators shows 2 plus symbol. It is used to add 1 to the value of a variable, while decrement operator minus minus is used to subtract 1 from the value of a variable. For example, num plus plus will add 1 to the value of a variable num, and num minus minus will subtract 1 from the value of a variable num. The next one is relational operators. So relational operators are used to compare the values of two variables. Relational expression returns either true or false. They include the following operators. The first one is greater symbol. It is used to find whether the first number is greater than the second. For example, num1 is greater than num2. Second one is lesser than. It is used to find whether the first number is less than the second. For example, num1 is less than num2. Is equal to operator. It is used to find whether the two numbers are equal. For example, num1 is equal to num2. The next one is greater than or equal to. It is used to find whether the first number is greater than or equal to the second. Example, num1 is greater than num2. The last one is less than or equal to. It is used to find whether the first number is less than or equal to the second. For example, num1 is less than num2. Thank you so much for watching, my dear students. In the next class, we will be discussing on logical operator, assignment operator and so on. Thank you so much.